Hello, pilots, and welcome back to Flight Academy. It's time for Season 2. This series is brought to you by Out of Art Gaming, and as always, my name is Phil. 11 players are going head-to-head in a round-robin single-ship tournament to find out who is the ace pilot. Format rules are in the description below, but joining me for Round 2 in Game 4, we have...
And I am Fraser, and I am not the best pilot of the squadron.
Well, by the end of Flight Academy, we will potentially find out who is the ace pilot. With this round of ships, it could absolutely all change. But like I said, we have Game 4 of Round 2, so we are 9 games out of 55. Yes, that's right, there will be 55 games in this tournament, so buckle up, guys. But let's have a look who we have on the board this time. So, on our left, we have Madbots, and someone had to do it. It's surprising no one didn't do it last time. We have Wedge Antilles in the T65.
Of course we do.
Without maneuver. Yes, it's that build. So Wedge Antilles without maneuver, plasma torpedoes, R4 astromech, shield upgrade, and the servo motor S-foils. Thank you, Duncan, for letting us know what time you're on the board.
It's always good to help you match it up.
Yeah. And spoilers, we didn't. We were 10 seconds out, but it's fine. But speaking of Duncan, he's our other player. And what has he brought to the table?
He is young Phil, and he has Cavill in the Scum Y-Wing. He has equipped him with marksmanship. He has given him the ion cannon turret. He also has the proton torpedoes, R4B11 as his astromech. He's got prox mines to drop out of his behind, false transponder codes, and a shield upgrade.
So again, 2 ships, quite a lot of upgrades on there, very stacked out. We saw some very interesting tactics from Duncan in round 1, really utilising Cavill and the ion cannon turret. It'll be interesting to see if Madbots has picked up on that potential combination there and is able to counteract that. So we do have a very early start to the combat here, so let's see. No outmaneuver, but we do have Wedge's ability, which is just nasty against a Y-Wing.
Absolutely.
And spending that target lock, that is 3 hits and a crit. So that's 3 shields and a crit going through. That's half points in the first set of shooting there.
No dice at all for Dunk.
And disappointingly, that's a disabled power regulator as well. That is quite a brutal upgrade to get, well, brutal crit, shall I say, to get early doors. And does he spend that target lock? I'd almost say yes, but no, he's going.
No, he's not going for it. I think he should have done. I agree.
Yeah,
and
I think it could have been
ionized as well.
No, disabled power regulator is
before you engage, isn't it?
Yes, I think we actually have the wrong crit up there. I think it was actually damage sensor array.
Oh, fair enough.
So apologies
that
about
makes
that.
more sense.
Yeah, it is actually damage sensor array, so he's not ionized. It just means that he cannot perform any actions except the focus action and actions on the damage card. So, yes, got that the wrong way round. But will that hamper Duncan?
Well, I can't see what he did as his action.
It looks like he rotated that turret. So clearly it's not actually hampering Duncan. It should have, but it clearly isn't. So we'll see if
he
that's
forgot
picked
that
up.
his sensor array is damaged.
Yeah, we'll see if that's picked up by the pilots in a moment. So
I'm sure it will be.
Madbots doing the 3 Talon. He's just got the token there just to judge whether he's going forward or back. So he's not trying to do a barrel roll off the back of that. He did the sideways measuring. No arc there for Wedge, so no shots. A potential shot
no
coming.
Shot either way.
Yeah, although we do have that ion cannon turret, so.
That's true. Getting the extra dice for Cavill as well.
Yep. Spending that target lock.
Oh, yeah.
Only 2.
Yeah.
Both going through, so potentially a damage and an ion there.
That's quite good. I think you might have hoped for more just to guarantee something there, but it's worked.
To be honest, with an ion carrot, you're only ever going to get 1 through. So if you're able to get 1 through an ion, that is the absolute ideal, especially when it's small base. But
on a small base, but you just want to guarantee that you're going to get what you need.
But it does appear
Duncan's just had the light bulb moment.
Yep. So, actually, both players noticed Duncan's crit, and he is now stepping that attack back.
Fair enough. Good on them.
Which is absolutely fair. Well played by both players. They noticed it, and they did consult with me, and I basically said, look, what happened? All right, just reverse it.
Yeah.
There's no major game altering effects, and they don't have to step back their moves, etc. They are able just to go. So the turret
they're
is back.
In a good position where it's easy to backtrack. He just goes, right, I repaired the card.
Yeah.
And
Duncan repaired the card as his action for the previous round. So back to where we were, and that prox mines, they are coming into their own in this tournament. I am loving
prox mining.
Will we see Wedge thread that needle through?
It's possible.
It is possible.
A straight maneuver of some description, a reasonably fast one.
Yeah, I think a 3 forward would just avoid it.
Yeah, I think it's got to be 3 as well.
So let's see. Firstly, what action Duncan does. There's the target lock on there.
Yeah, good.
Good choice.
And a focus.
I think the target lock was there from earlier. Focus is the new action. Oh,
right. Oh.
Wedge is just going straight through it. So that's 1. What do we roll anymore? Focuses. He's absolutely fine.
Oh.
Just taking the 1 damage. So that's
close shave.
That's the ideal outcome there for Wedge, I think.
It's the best result you can hope for when going over prox mine.
Yeah, just taking the 1 damage. You can't really ask for any better than that.
No, exactly.
It'll be interesting now to see. He's got outmaneuver. Well, he's got Wedge's ability. Outmaneuver obviously won't be in effect because of that turret, but what action will Madbots take? Is now the time where you target lock and try and get those plasma talks off? It's obviously got no.
I think you do, yeah.
So let's see, does the charge get flipped? Oh, false transponder goes to get rid of that. Oh, brilliant. Should have been used earlier, but
also true, yes.
2 more damage going through on to Cavill there, outmaneuver making the Y-Wing very sorry for itself. But,
yes, he certainly does hurty.
Yeah, but the ion cannon turret coming back.
Again, not a lot. Spend the lock.
Well, spend the lock, spend the focus. I'd have potentially kept the lock, but
you know what's happening, don't you? You're trying to guarantee the prox mine in the next round.
Yeah, he's definitely going to look to drop that. But yep, there's the charge flip for prox mine.
Beautiful.
I think, though, I don't think that's going to get Wedge this round.
No, but...
And I'm not sure if Wedge can actually get...
No.
Well,
I think with the Ion... I think with the Ion, I think he might... I don't think he can get away from that. Oh, it's looking.
So he missed it. But he's going over it next round regardless.
That's
there's
exciting.
There's no move he can do to not go over it. So, Again, another really well-placed procs-wise. These mines are just being used really well so far. And
a good bomb drop is so satisfying, though. It really is.
Yeah, it takes... If you can line it up just right. And I think when it's single ship, it makes it a little bit easier for you because you don't have as much to worry about.
Yeah.
Well, he's going over it again because that's an Ion.
Yeah, there's no way.
Yeah. But whilst we wait for Duncan to decide what he's going to do, because Madbots knows what he's got to do, just want to remind you guys that if you do enjoy what we're doing here at Out of Art Gaming, you can support us on Patreon with the link in the description below. What's Duncan going to do to try and keep his arc in? He's going aggressive over that obstacle. He's got to be careful there. That could end up really badly for him. He clears it. Swapping that over for a stress.
Yeah.
So he clears it. So he can't actually take himself right out. So
no.
There we go. He's
okay.
I think
maybe that's why it was a risk worth taking.
Yeah. Could have taken himself down to 1, but that is another procs mine. Will Madbots roll 2 more focuses to only take 1 damage? Let's see.
It's tense.
It is.
Refocus from... focus for his action step even.
Rolling just the 1.
Oh, okay. So he's not out.
Not out, but he has just flipped a blinded pilot.
Ooh.
So can't modify his dice except with the force.
Which, of course, Wedge does not have access to, so...
That is when he's attacking. In defense, he can.
Yes.
But we have another ion cannon turret. Are we seeing another pattern forming here from Duncan?
Come on, we want it to happen. We want to see if this is going to happen.
Let's see. Well, it's going to happen because he's got 3 in, and Wedge only has... Oh, no, he could have avoided that, but he didn't. So 1 damage, 1 ion.
Are we going for the Ion off the table? I'd love to see that be hilarious.
I think he's going to miss the edge of the board, but then he is at the edge of the board and nothing he can do about it.
Yeah, he can't. Yeah, the 1 forward is not going to... There's no way you can turn out of that without crossing the tape.
I was having a chat with Duncan this week about Cavill, and he's like, "Oh, I don't know. It's like not many people seem to think it's going to do all right." And I was like, "You know what? Like your first game, you did really well. In this game, he's also doing really well. I think Cavill is a very solid build. Oh, barrel roll to keep in there.
Yeah, good call.
Going forward, gives him the option between the Ion or the forward arc, and I think, well, why not Ion? Do you make... Oh, he's still on the board for now.
He is. But there's no way you can get out of that. I mean,
he's off the board next round anyway. Yeah. It's just as to whether he goes off the board in 1 piece or in multiple pieces. And it's going to be multiple pieces.
Yes, many pieces.
So, very well done there, Duncan. Once again, using that ion cannon turret to great effect, especially after such a powerful first shot into you. I mean, that's the... I'd hesitate to use the words comeback on there because I don't think it was needed, but...
Very solid flying.
Yeah, Cavill with ion cannons, it's naughty, it's rude, but we like it. So well done to both players there. That's Duncan for a second win, showing that he's not scared of X-Wings. But Fraser, thank you very much for joining us there for Game 4.
Thank you.
And guys, as always, don't forget, like the video, subscribe to the channel. Let us know in the comments how well you think Cavill is going to do in this tournament. Do you reckon he's got what it takes to run away with it? Or do you think that he can be stopped? Link for the Patreon in the description, and we will be back very soon for Game 5. See you next time.